Our film is a story told by one of the characters in our novel, and it takes place on Texlahoma, which is a mythic world created by the characters in the story. It is, quote, where citizens are always getting fired from their jobs at 7-Eleven, and where the kids do drugs and practice the latest dance craze at the local lake, where they also fantasize about being adult and pulling welfare check scams as they inspect each other's skin for chemical burns from the lake water. Texlahomans shoplift cheap imitation perfumes from dime stores and shoot each other over Thanksgiving dinners every year. And about the only good thing that happens there is the cultivation of cold, unglamorous wheat, in which Texlahomans take justifiable pride. By law, all citizens must put bumper stickers on their cars saying, "No farmers, no food." This is a story about an astronaut named Buck. One afternoon, Buck the astronaut had a problem with his spaceship and was forced to land in Texlahoma, in the suburban backyard of the Monroe family. The problem with Buck's spacecraft was that it wasn't programmed to deal with Texlahoma's gravity. The people back on Earth had forgotten to tell him that Texlahoma even existed.
What happened? Where am I?
This is Texlahoma. Crashes always happen here. Cape Canaveral plumb forgets that we're here. Would you like to come in for some cream and mushroom soup?
All right.
You ever think of being a representative for a hello product after you retire from being an astronaut, Buck?
No, ma'am, I haven't.
Give it a thought. All you have to do is get a chain of representatives underneath you and sit back and skim in the profits.
Well, I'll be darned.
Is your face turning green?
I don't think so.
No, it is.
What? I'm sure.
Come look at this mirror with me.
Show me a place where I can fall down to sleep. I've come down with space poisoning. In a few minutes I'll be out cold. You might have to nurse me for a while.
Okay, come with me. You can sleep here if you want.
Oh, thank you. Here, take my keys so I can't drive.
Girls, not now. He needs his sleep.
Anyhow, life returned more or less to normal. Darlene and Serena went to work at the perfume counter of the local dime store. Mrs. Monroe's Alo product business picked up a bit, taking her out of the house. Mr. Monroe was out of his thresher, leaving only Arlene, the eldest daughter, who had recently been fired from the 7-Eleven, to take care of Buck.
I'm hungry.
Oh, here you go. Please have some of these Vienna Franken cheese kebabs. I made them myself.
From that moment on, a conversational rapport developed between the two, and before long, love bloomed. Finally, one noon, just as Buck awoke, he said to Arlene,
I love you very much. Do you love me?
Yes!
Would you be willing to take a big risk and help me? We could be together forever, and I can help you leave Texlahoma.
"Yes."
Yes!
The radiation waves emitted by a woman in love are of just the right frequency to lift off a rocket ship's engines and blast us off into space. If you'll just come with me into space and take the risk.
Of course!
But there is just one catch.
Oh!
I'm afraid right after takeoff, the oxygen in the ship is going to run out, and you're going to have to die. But the thing is, once we get to the moon, we can easily revive you with the equipment there.
I can't. It's best if I don't take care of you anymore.
Fortunately, Darlene, the youngest daughter, got fired from her perfume sales job that day and was able to take care of Buck next, while Arlene got hired at a fried chicken outlet and was no longer around to cast gloomy feelings on Buck. But with Buck's being on the rebound and Darlene's having too much free time on her hands, it was only a matter of minutes practically before love blossomed again. Days later, Buck was making the same plea for help to Darlene that he had made to Arlene. But when Buck's plea came to the part about Darlene's having to die, like her sister before, she denied him, adding that things would probably be for the best if she no longer took care of him. Darlene got hired at the local roadside steakhouse, and Serena, the middle child, got fired from Woolsworth Center counter and was so put in charge of taking care of Buck. While the Buck thought he had been in love before, he realized now that those were merely mirages and that Serena was indeed his real true love.
I can show you the heavens, and I can help you leave Texlahoma, if you're willing to come with me, Serena, my love. But you will have to die.
I understand.
Best leave now.
Alright.
Hurry up! We're running out of time!
Alright.
You know, the whole business about Buck bringing us back to life is total horseshit! Oh, I know that, but it doesn't change the fact that I feel jealous. No, it doesn't.
Fortunately, Darlene, the youngest daughter, got fired from her perfume sales job that day and was able to take care of Buck next. Don't say anything.
Silence!
Go!
You ever think of being a LO product? You ever thought of being a rep for LO products after you retire from being an astronaut, Buck?
No, ma'am, I haven't. I love you very much.
That's the